Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. So first off, let me tell you something. This is going to be the last video of this project or Facebook clone version 2. So this is the last component you are ever going to build for this project. It is going to be fairly simple, but let me show you what we are going to build this video. So in this video we are going to build up the profile just like this profile of every user. Over here you can watch the previous 9 photos of that user. So I'm currently in my profile. I can watch the previous 9 photos, but this is the only photo in my profile. So this is a post. You can even post from over here. We are going to reuse the code, which is I'm going to bring back the component into the profile component, and after this we have the intro, we have the date of birth right over here. All these tabs, different tabs don't work. Even the edit profile doesn't work right over here, but we can edit the bio right over here. We can edit, and for example, my name is Rutvik. I can edit this. First, let me save it. It says please reload the page to see your changes. Let me reload, and I'm going to get my bio. Wasn't that cool? I can edit this bio as well. So let me cancel this for now, and I can post, I can like, you can see the comments from here. Everything works the same in the profile page as well. If I search for anybody else, I guess I'm the only user in this clone. So don't worry, it works for everybody else. I'll create a new dummy account and I'll test that out, don't worry. But now let's start coding. So at present we are right over here. We can post. We are done with the home profile page, but these tabs right over here don't work. If I click on my profile, for example, if I search my profile and if I click my profile, that doesn't work at all. So let's build the profile page and let's integrate the profile page with our search functionality, with our sidebar and with our navbar. So let's go to our code. Don't forget to start your project, and this is app.js, and we are going to make a new route. Why do I need a new route? For the profile page, and this is the profile page, and as you can see, the URL right over here is first my name, my username, and then my user ID. So these two are sent in the URL, and through that URL I'm going to get some props, or it's not props, but we are going to get the parameters from the URL. And if you can see right over here, the title of the document or the title of this web page is my name, followed by a single dash and then Facebook. So I'm going to change that dynamically during the change of websites. So let us start with the code. So first of all, we need to create a new route. And what is the path? So the path is username / UID. So this colon right over here indicates placeholders. So we can paste anything right over there. These are just placeholders. We can paste anything right over there, and we'll get those placeholders as props or parameters in that component. So let me close that route and link it to the profile component and pass the user as a prop. And we are not going to design the navbar completely from scratch in the profile page, but we are going to reuse the code, which is we are going to call the navbar again. It's not navbar, it is home header, and we are going to send the user as prop once more. That is perfect. The home header is done and the profile is done, but we are going to get an error, which is not home header, it's profile is not defined. And let's define profile. Perfect, and let's make a new file known as profile.js and profile.css. Perfect, and just like always, profile.css, every CSS rule is being taught in every video, and each and every rule of CSS is being taught. That is why I don't like to discuss all the CSS rules again. I don't want to type. Even if I type every single line of code, I'm just explaining every line of code again and again. If you want to learn CSS, please refer to the previous videos where I've explained CSS. Then you will be understanding the CSS which I gave you in the description down below. You'll get the code, you'll get a small GitHub link. You can navigate to that web page and you'll get that code for the profile.css. For now, let me paste the code for profile.css because every CSS rule is being taught. And after profile.css, let's go to profile.js and type in RFCE. And a disclaimer, this is the last component you're going to ever build in this project. So don't worry, till now we have built many components. If you can see right over here, there are many files, many components. After this, let's import profile.css. And after this, we need to import a prop, which is user. And after importing, we need to get some parameters. If you remember, we are going to get the username and the user ID as parameters. So how do we get these parameters? We are going to first import some hook known as useParams. Can you guess where do we get that hook from? Guesses. Shall I give you a 5-second timer? Here it comes. Okay, it comes from React Rotterdam. It has never been taught, that's just for your general knowledge. And after this, we need a dialog. Why do we need a dialog? First off, we did not introduce the concept of profile images till now. So if I go to the original website and click on the avatar, I'll get a small drop down, not a drop down or dialog box. And after this, let me select my image. Just for demonstration purposes, I show you want to change your profile picture. Yes, changes cannot be reverted. The image file is going to be uploaded to file store. Not file store, it's the storage. And this is the profile picture. And this is how we're going to change the profile picture. And this is the profist. And it's going to be changed everywhere except the comments. That is what I was not able to do. That was the only thing which I was not able to solve, but everything is solved. The profile picture right over here, even right over here, even over at the post. We are able to do everything right over there. Only at the comments, we are not able to change the picture. So that is fine. We are going to do this for now. And after this is complete, so we are going to import dialog for getting the options such as are you sure and all those options. We are going to get the dialog. And after this, we are going to import the storage, the DB from Firebase. And after this, we are going to get some prerequisites, which are Firebase, profile sidebar, and image upload, post, and the $. So the $, comes from jQuery. Just go to your terminal. Even I did not install, so let me install. npm I jQuery. So this is going to install jQuery. If you are somewhat familiar with jQuery, this is going to be helpful. So what is jQuery? Let me explain it to you. So you can select class names such as document.getElements by class name. You can do that, or using jQuery, you can select it quite easily. For example, if there is a class name known as hidden, then you can select $.hidden. This is going to get hidden class name for me. That is going to be easy. That is why I am importing $. From jQuery. I have just installed it, so let me close this. And we are going to have an other component, which is profile sidebar. Let me make that component. Trust me, this is the last component. We are not going to need any more components. This is just a helper component. This is very, very easy. So after this, let's go to profile.js, and over here let's type in RFCE, and let's import profile sidebar.css. And after this is done, let's get the parameters, which is username and user ID is equal to useParams. This is how we are going to get the parameters from the URL. And we are going to need a bunch of state variables, which is open, which you should know by now. And after that, the scroll, even you should know this. These two variables are required to open the dialog box. And after this is the image URL. This is required to upload the image to Firestore. And after this is the progress. This is going to track the progress, the number of bytes that have been transferred to Firebase. And after this, these are the posts. These are the posts by the user. and after this the profile user data, this is going to get the data of the profile, and after this we are going to have the bio. So the profile user data is just for the birthday and all of that data, and after this we are going to have the bio, set bio, and the bio present and set bio present. So bio present is the current bio he's having, and the bio is the updated bio. So the bio present is the previous bio and the bio is the updated bio. So we are going to have two variables for both of these, and after that we are going to have the current user is equal to firebase.auth.current user. If we need current user, then we can remove this prop known as user, and let's not send the prop from over here as well. And after this is done, we need a use effect. Let's complete the backend first very quickly, and after this db.collection users inside of users dot doc uid dot on snapshot. I'm going to get a single doc and set profile user data to doc.data, and our data is going to be stored in this variable. So we are done with one use effect, and after this we need some random JS. If profile user data is not equal to undefined, so if there is some data present, and after that if profile user data dot display name is not equal to user dot display name. So why am I checking these? So if you are in another person's profile, you should not be able to upload posts, you should not be able to upload their profile picture, you should not have permissions. So I'm checking just for that. If that is the case, I'm going to write some styling, which is, first of all, I'm going to have some inputs disabled, which is you'll not be able to upload the image from their account. That is why disabled is equal to true. And after that we are going to profile avatar is going to be context menu. This is the same for everything, but if you're in your profile, the profile cursor is cursor, and over here the cursor is context menu, so it's going to change. And after that we have the bio.display is equal to none. If you are in another person's profile, then you should not be able to change their bio as well. And after this, these are some standard variables to be shown and to be display block. So we are going to have the edit profile none. We should be having the add friend style display flex. So after this we'll be having an else condition as well. So if this is an else, we are going to have these two styling, and after this we are going to have two functions which are the same. We have used these functions in the last video as well to upload images. And after this, document.title is equal to username. So this is the reason why you were able to see my name and Facebook. And after this, const my account is equal to username user.display name. So over here my account is a boolean. Boolean is going to return a true or a false. If the username, or if you are viewing your own profile, this is going to be true. If not, it is going to be false. And after that we are going to have handle close. And for handle close, just like the previous video, we are going to set open false and set image URL to none. And after this we are going to have standard code for the dialog box, and this is going to be standard just like the previous video. And after this we have another use effect. If the image URL is not equal to blank, then set open to true. I'm going to make the image URL as a dependency. So what am I doing right over here? So if the image URL, or if the user did not post any, or if you did not upload any image, then set the open to true. So set the dialog box to true. And after this we are going to have the handle upload. So I'm going to reuse the code from the last video. This is all similar code because we did all of this in the last video. So we did all of this in the last video, and after this the only thing that changes is the directory. Where is the directory? This is the directory, profile images / user.uid. So this is going to be the directory. So we are going to keep the image right over here. And after this we are done with handle upload, and after this we need the add bio. So in order to add the bio, over here I'm going to use jQuery. .bio gives me the bio element, and after that .style.display is equal to none. And after this bio fields .style.display is equal to flex. So what am I doing right over here? If we go to the original website right over here, and if I click edit, the edit text is going to be removed because of that function which you saw right now. So that is what I'm doing right over here. And after this we have the collapse bio as well. So this function does get rendered whenever you click the cancel button. And for collapse bio, this is just the opposite. And after that we have the bio set. So this is going to set the bio. So why do we need to set the bio when we can do it inline? So inline we can set the bio, but after setting I'm just doing some cleanups as well. So what is the cleanup? If 101 minus e.target.value.length is less than 0, or e.target.value.length is equal to 0. Oh, wait a minute, what am I typing? So 101 minus e.target.value.length, for example, Facebook does allow only to type in 101 characters for their bio. That is why even I kept it as 101. So if 101 is the standard and e.target.value.length gives me the number of characters I have typed so far, and if I type 24 characters till now, if this is less than 0 or 24 is equal to 0, it is not going to be true right over here, because if at start e.target.value.length is going to be 0 if the user did not type anything else. So that is why I kept this condition as well. Then I'm going to make the button color gray and also make its opacity 0.4. So that is going to make the button disable. And after that else, then I'm going to make this opacity 1. I'm going to give it a different color which gives it life. And after bio set, we are going to use bio update. So in bio update, if 101 minus bio.length is less than 0, which should not happen, and if bio.length is equal to 0, then I should not do anything, because this case should never happen. The user should type something. Only then we should do some conditions. If this is the case, then return. Don't do anything. Else, then add the bio to users.doc.uid.update bio to bio. Actually, I can remove this due to the updated ES6 functionalities, and then after updating, then alert, please reload the page. There's a typo. Please reload the page to see your changes. And that is it. We are done with the bio update as well. And next we have a use effect, and this use effect is for getting all the posts. So I'm getting all the posts right over here, and I am sorting by timestamp, and I'm going to store all the posts in the post variable. And after this I'm going to set the bio present. What is bio present? The bio present is the bio which is currently there in your database. So if we go to the original website, this is my current bio. So in order to store that, I need to retrieve it from the database. So for that I am retrieving the bio, and if the bio is null, don't do anything and set the bio present to false. Else, then set the current bio to doc.data.bio and set bio present to true. So there is some bio present, so I am setting it to true. And that is it. And next we are going to have another use effect. And for this use effect, if bio present is equal to false, console.log, don't do anything. So So if the bio is not there, else if the bio is there, then you need to make the bio elements p tag to edit, and also make the bio text.inner text is equal to bio. So this is going to bring somewhat like this. This is going to bring up the edit, and this is also going to show me my current bio which is in the database. And after this is done, let me provide it some parameters, which is bio present. This is going to render every time bio present changes. And after this, we are done with the backend. So we are done with the backend, only front end is there. And let's go on with the front end. So first let's design the dialog. And before that, let's make the profile class name, and then the dialog. Set the open to open variable, and on close you need to handle close. So whenever I close, this function should render. Everything over here which I'm typing right now is already taught in the last video. And set the scroll to scroll and the class name to dialog2. Quite simple. And after this we have another div with the class name of make styles paper1. So this is the default class name given to me by Material UI. And after this we have the profile head 2, and over here I am going to type in the following text. Are you sure you want to change your profile picture? Changes cannot be reverted. Then I'm going to keep a hidden progress bar. This progress bar does get displayed whenever we upload the image. And after this we have some buttons, and these buttons basically say whether to proceed or don't proceed. If it is yes, then handle upload. If it is no, then handle close. Just close the dialog box. And after this is done, we are done with the dialog box, but we are not done with the front end. Profile top section is there, and in the top section we'll be having profile cover photo. Inside that we are going to have an image on click, and whenever I click, a dialog box should appear. That is why I kept upload file with click. src profile user data dot photo URL, class name profile avatar. And after this we have a hidden input on change, handle change. So on change I'm going to assign the image to my image URL variable. That is why I'm assigning a variable, and type is equal to file, accept images only. So for images only I'm just using image /*, and I'm giving it a class name, input image. And after this we are done with the div, and h1 id is equal to document username, and we have the username. And after this we have the p tag where the bio text is present, and at present it is blank because there is no bio by default, but we are going to change it in this function. If bio is present, we are going to change in this function. I'm going to set the bio text field, and I'm going to set the inner text to bio. And after this is done, I have the p tag bio fields. By default this is hidden as well, but whenever I click add bio, it is going to appear. So the class name is a bit different, which is bio, and on click add bio. Perfect. And next we are going to have the bio fields. And over here we have the text area with the value of bio and a placeholder of describe who you are. On change, I am setting with bio set, and I have a class name of bio input. I style it in the CSS file, and after this we are going to have a p tag where it says 101 minus bio.length characters remaining. So this will check the number of characters remaining. And after this we have another div for cancel and save buttons. And inside this div you are going to have the save and cancel. Whenever I click cancel, collapse the bio. Whenever I click save, update the bio. And this div is done as well. And after this we have a line HR4, and after this we are going to have another div with the class name of profile header options, and another div profile header left, and inside the profile header left I have some li tags. First of all, the first li tag is selected, which is timeline, and the other li tags are quite exhausting, but I'll paste them. First of all, we have the about, the friends, the photos, the archive, the more, and we also have the edit profile and the add friend. These does not work, these are just for application purposes, but these are the li tags. And after profile header left is completed, we are done with profile header options, and after this we have posts and intro. This is another div, and this is where the main part starts, and this is where the profile sidebar is going to come. Profile sidebar, and I'm going to pass the username is equal to username. So let's code profile sidebar pretty quick. So inside profile sidebar we are going to first import db, and after that we are going to receive the username as a prop, and after that we have the end post and the cuser data. So I'll tell you what are end post and cuser data. Wait a minute, but for now just type them. I'll tell you what are these. And after that we have two use effects, two huge use effects, but I'm going to explain them. So first of all, I'm going through the posts. On snapshot I'm going to get all the posts, and inside the post I'm going to get docs.map if the post is by me, only if the post is by me, and if the endpost.length is not equal to 9. So endpost is going to get all the images. So it is going to have all the image URLs. It is going to contain an array of image URLs, and if the endpost.length is not equal to 9, only then. And also there is another condition, if not, endpost.includes doc.data.image URL. So this checks for duplicate image URLs. So if there are the same image URL, and only this and this satisfies, because this condition is present only for checking if there are 9 photos or not. If there are more than 9 photos, it is violating our terms. We should have only 9 photos, the previous 9 photos. Then endpost.push doc.data.image URL. So this is to get all the previous 9 image URLs. And after this we are going to have an other use effect, and this use effect is going to get all the current user data. The C means current user data, and I'm going to get that data and store it in a variable known as C user data. And that is it. And inside profile sidebar.css I'm going to paste the code as even this. All of these CSS rules are explained, and it is going to save us a ton of time. And after this, let's go to profile sidebar.js and start coding the front end. Class name is equal to profile sidebar, and after this we have div class name is equal to post2, and after this the first h1 tag is intro, and this is where your birthday gets displayed. Div I guess Emmet works. Let me give it a try. Div.intro. No, it is not working for now, but whenever you click div.intro, it is going to fill up the div for you. Class name is equal to intro, and after this we have cuser data. If the cuser data is present, only then cuser data.birthday, basically if cuser data.birthday is present, then I'm going to make a separate div with a class name of intro block, and inside this div we are going to have one h1 and one image. The image is for birthday icon and the h1 is for displaying the birthday. So this is the birthday year, this is the birthday month, and this is the birthday date. I guess this is the date, the month, and this is the year in the form of an array. And let me shift this. And after this we have an else condition, and inside this else condition I'm going to do nothing. And for efficiency purposes, let's remove this and keep 2 end marks. This is going to work fine. And after this we have the closing div and another closing div, and we are going to have another div, and this div is for the post too, and this is where I'm going to display all the posts. I'm going to have a h1 tag with the posts, and after this div class name is equal to photos, and after this I'm going to paste some JSX. If and post.length is equal to 0, if there are no images in that user's profile, then it seems that there are no images posted by this user. This is going to bring up a notification. Else, if there are some images in post.map, I'm going to get an image. Let me change that to image URL, and I'm going to paste this right over here. Image src is equal to image URL. That is perfect. And after this we are going to have some policies, and before that we are going to have some typos, HR and profile. And after this we are going to have the policies as we had in the sidebar in the home page, but we are going to have it right over here as well. We are going to have the policies in the profile sidebar as well, just as how we had in the home page. And we are done with profile sidebar.js. That is it. Now let's go to profile.js, and inside profile.js let's continue. We have another div. Class name is equal to post and watch, and username is equal to user.displayname. So if the user is currently viewing his account, then I'm going to display the image upload, else I'm not going to display it. And after this we have a BR tag, and after this we have the last JSX of our project, which is post.map. I'm going to get the ID, and I'm also going to get the post. I'm passing the key props and all the props which we have passed in I guess it is post.js. Now we are done with profile.js, we are done with art.js, we are completely done with our project. Now let's see if we get any error. Lot of errors. In profile.js first, let's go to profile.js and import use state and use effect. The basic and the fundamental blocks, we forgot them all. Use state and use effect, and user is not defined. Profile.js line 32. Okay, accepted. User is not defined. Okay. User. Use state is not defined in profile sidebar. And let's go to profile sidebar and use state. Now it is defined. Image URL is not defined in profile.js. Line 73. DecaCode73. Image URL is not defined. Let me check it out. Yes, it is not defined. Yeah, this is how you do it. Current user is not defined in line 101. This is where the current user, then user. Perfect. Use effect is not defined in profile sidebar. Okay, let's define that as well. And any more errors, and that is it. We are done. We are basically done. This is our project, and I'm going to see this updated profile URL right over here as well, because I did that in the previous original version. That is why I'm going to get it right over here, because I'm using a shared database for both of these projects. Why to waste a project just for a clone again? I'm just teaching it again, right? That is why I'm just sharing the database from the original one. And after this, I can search mine. We did not completely do this project because when we click on this, our profile is not getting opened. That is why we need to change some code. So first, let me go to homeheader.js. So let's open homeheader.js, and right over here, let's see where we are going to change our code. Can you guess? I'll give a 5-second timer. Okay, timer, no cheating. So we are going to change our code. First off, we are going to change it right over. Let me check it out. Right over here. We are going to change it right over here. We are going to use brackets and backticks, and after that, we are going to use user.displayname, and after that, user.uid. And it's not right over here, it's right over here. User.uid, and we are done right over here. And let us go up over here, and we are going to change the URL right over here as well, just like that. Slash user1.displayname slash user1.uid. Perfect, we are done with home header. Now let's check it out. Let's go to our website, reload that, and we got an error. Display name of undefined. Let's go to homeheader.js and display name of undefined. Then use a question mark right over here and right over here as well. Sometimes it doesn't work. Cannot read property of UID, and keep it right over here as well, and reload it, and we are done. What was that question mark? That question mark says that if the user is present, only then search for this, or else do nothing. And let's search for any user, and I got my user, and let's click on this. Picture perfect. Oh, we got an error in profile.js line 55. Let's go to profile.js and let's go to line 55. Right over here, and keep the question mark, and let's see. Collection of undefined. Okay, I guess DB is not defined. Okay, let's go to line 26. Okay, we made a major mistake. I've just checked it out, and this is Firebase like that. And after this is done, let's check it out. Okay, now let's go to the home page and search for my username again. Click on that. Picture perfect. We just got the profile page, and this is our version of the profile page. We got our birthday, our post, we got the post functionality right over here, we got all our posts right over here as well. So we are done. Okay, I just found out my bugs. So what are those bugs? The first bug is that you need to keep a slash. A single slash changes everything. A single slash wasted 30 minutes of today for me to search where was the bug. So that single slash was the trouble. So keep that single slash right over there and click on this, and you'll get to the right URL. Now you can get this image, now you can get this image, and you can get your post, you can get the previous 9 posts. And if you click this, oh, we are not getting the dialog box even when we are in our account. Even we are not getting the edit. Why is it so? Let's go and check it out. So without using the user tag right over there, let's change it to current user. And now it should resolve our issue right over here. Only right over here, and we got our post. Because this is our account, we can post from here. But this add bio issue is not solved. So let's check that out as well. You need to substitute user to current user in the statement. And if you do that, our problems will be resolved. So we got edit. Now you can edit such as, hi, welcome to Facebook. That is my bio, and I'll get a reload. Let me reload it, and this is set. And we are done with this full project. Our intro is here, our previous 9 posts are here, the post icon, the post widget is right over there, and our posts are right over here. We can go to our home page, we can go to our profile back again. So in this home page, let me reload this. In this home page, we are done with the sidebar, and we are done with the middle post section, and we are done with one last thing, which is the sidebar. Let me go to sidebar.js. Where is sidebar.js? And right over here, the link is, let me use some backticks, and the link is first user.displayname / user.uid. No more quizzes. And let me reload. Display name of undefined. You know what to do. And after this, okay, now let's click this, and we are done. So we are done with the project. How did you guys enjoy this course? If you enjoy this course, please leave a comment down below and like this video. And I'm going to make one last video for thanking you guys for participating in this course, for doing the clone with me. Please send me your projects to support@DecaCode73.com, and I will reply you, and I will also give a huge shout out in the next video of mine. So send me your project clone, I will check it out. And as we are done, please give this video a like and don't forget to subscribe. It is free of cost, but it helps my channel to grow a lot. Thank you for watching this video. I'll meet you in the next course, and we are going to start off with an entirely new series with Merge Stack, and we are going to build REST APIs. We are going to build many other things. I'm also planning for React Native. I'm into mobile development, so I'm also planning into React Native. So I'm going to drop many videos, so turn on the notifications bell icon and send this video to as many friends as you want. And I'll meet you in the next course. For now, peace.